What is going on, guys? Welcome to virtual Redban number 704, Vision Pro pre-orders. That's right. We are in the middle of, or not in the middle, we just started CES 2024, and we already got some awesome news regarding the Apple Vision Pro, including a pre-order date and some more details. We also got a new trailer. We also got a bunch of new tech that we can look at that's non-VR stuff. So I decided to stream early this week. I never get to stream on Mondays because we usually have Kill Tony. So why not stream? So happy Monday to you guys. I'm having my first drink of the night. So cheers to you. If you are having a little drinky poo with me. Yeah, that's a Death Squad mug. If you want to get a Death Squad mug, you know where to go. Go to deathsquad.tv. That's the original. Of course, Death Squad is where you can find every past episode of Kill Tony, including the one that's on right now. There's Kill Tony going on right now. Look at this. Look at this. This is happening right now. It's almost over. With the great Kirk Fox, though, if you want to see that episode, you go to youtube.com/KillTony, or you can go to deathsquad.tv and find every single episode of Kill Tony. And just a little fun fact, we got this new company helping us out, and we finally have all the episodes finally on Spotify and Apple TV or Apple Podcast and all that. It used to like cut off. It was a long story why, but they got it done. So thanks to them. But we also have, like I said, if you want this mug, you can go to deathsquad.tv and click on Shop Squad at the very top, and that'll take you to shopsquad.tv where you can get all the mugs. There's different colors of the mugs. I'm rocking this blue one right now. But we got the black, we got the green, we got the yellow, we got t-shirts, we got hats, we got more shirts coming in stock because I have to reorder all these new shirts. So there you go. Go to shopsquad.tv or deathsquad.tv. Also, if you guys don't know, maybe I could show you right here. We have a special announcement. Well, I guess the stream, if you wanted to watch the stream, which I don't know if you guys even seen this. Have I even shown this? Check this out.
Who's ready for the best fucking New Year's Eve ever? Redban, coming to you live.
The stream is now extended to Friday, January 12th. So if you haven't caught it yet, you can watch it at killtonylive.com. It will be available on YouTube in about 4 weeks. So if you don't want to wait 4 weeks, I think you could watch the 30th and 31st for, I want to say $35 or something like that for both shows. Look at this. Janice. Yeah, what was Janice doing out there? That's crazy. Also, another big announcement is that today, our arenas went on sale. That's right, arenas, the Kia Forum in Los Angeles. It's went on sale today. You can use pre-sale code KILL2024. Tickets went crazy fast, by the way, on both of these arenas. Like it's definitely going to sell out if it's not sold out already. But yes, we're going to come also to, that's right, the most famous arena on earth. And that's August 10th, my birthday month. I'll be 50. Madison Square Garden though. And I think we, like last I checked, it's almost sold out. Madison Square Garden, we almost sold out in a day. I mean, at least the pre-sale tickets, which is just absolutely crazy. But you can go, both of those are on Ticketmaster. Use the code KILL2024 if you want to order the pre-sale tickets. Again, go to deathsquad.tv for everything Kill Tony Shop Squad. You could also, at the very top, click on Sunset Strip Comedy Club. And that's my comedy club in Austin, Texas. If you're ever in Austin, Texas, please stop by my little comedy club. It's right next door to the Comedy Mothership. It's got shows all the time. Let's just take a look at it right now. Yep, we got shows all the time. Look. Black and Mild. That's Cam Patterson's show. Nice. Secret show, though. Oh, Rick Diaz. Everyone loves Rick Diaz. Well, this Friday, they have a Fuck Rick Diaz show. So if you want to support Rick Diaz, Friday, we got a show just for you. But every Thursday is my show, The Secret Show, which you've heard me talk about many times on Kill Tony before. But it's every Thursday. It's usually about 15 comedians. So if you just want a nonstop party of comedians, 15 different comedians or more, and plus music by Yonder Wizard, who you know from here, go to sunsetstripatx.com or go to deathsquad.tv for everything I just talked about. Hi, guys. How you guys doing in the chat right now? Yeah. Is Kill Tony still going on? I wonder if we're going to get any Kill Tony people over here. Probably not. It's ending right now. It's over right now. Sweet. That was good timing. Look at that little Death Squad kitty. There we go. So there you go. What was I talking about? Oh, hello, chat room. I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it. I'm out of it because right now, this is all being powered by batteries. There's a storm going on. There's a storm a-brewing. There's a crazy windstorm. We had like some weird rain. We had some hail today here in Austin, Texas, where I'm at. And there's a crazy windstorm with gusts up to 58 miles per hour, which I don't know. 58 doesn't really seem too crazy, but man, I went out back in my backyard and it felt like a tornado outside. And I guess we have no power right now in the neighborhood, but thanks to the power of Tesla Solar, I'm able to broadcast to you right now. Normally, I would not be able to broadcast right now. I would be in the dark with no internet, which is always the greatest. One of my favorite things is having a battery backup for my whole house. It's great. I am being powered. All this is being powered by the sun. And didn't even know. I didn't even know. I just went outside, out back, and just noticed that all the lights of all my neighbors' houses were turned off. So I checked, and sure enough, there's no power. Hopefully, the internet doesn't go out. See, that's the problem here. If the internet, because the wind is so crazy out here, if the wind knocks out my internet, then I'm screwed. And I was originally going to get one of those Tesla, what's it called, Starlinks? You know, one of those satellites that I put on my roof that connects to the space. And it's actually pretty fast. Like if you ever see people like on Facebook going, "Oh, I saw aliens outside," and they show a picture of all those dots in the sky, that's the Elon's satellites. And yeah, they have good internet. And I just couldn't bring myself to it, like for backup internet. It's like $100, a little over $100 a month just for backup. I don't know. I don't think that's worth it. I think I'm good. I think if the internet goes out, then we'll just call it the internet's out. But yeah. Let me put some more ice in my drink. But yeah, I kind of feel like, dude, I'm doing arenas now with Tony, so I think maybe I can do a little Starlink if I need to. But still, does that ever change? Like if like $100 a month, but you're like Bill Gates or something. I'm not comparing myself to that at all. I'm just saying that, does that ever change? I always wondered about that. It's no big deal. All right, guys, I'm just babbling. Let's go right into the fun stuff. As you guys know, Apple Vision Pro is about to release their new VR AR headset. And a lot of people think it's going to be the next iPhone in the regards of when it comes out, it's going to totally change the game. Once this comes out, everybody is going to be talking about it. VR and AR is going to take off. Finally, it's been how many years? How many years has VR been trying to get its feet off the ground, and it just can't? So a lot of people think, when this Apple Vision Pro comes out, their headset, when it finally comes out, that might be the thing that pushes us into the next chapter of VR and AR. They announced it recently. You guys know, we've talked about it a million times on here. But we just knew it was coming soon. And there was rumors that, having a mustache, by the way, having crap in your mustache is so annoying. We didn't know when it was coming out, but what's crazy is rumors recently has been saying that it's actually coming out earlier than later. Usually when they say coming in 2024, you would think, oh God, it's going to be like December 2024, Well, no. There was rumors that it was coming out in January or February, and today we finally got a date. And today we finally got a pre-order date and a release date and some accessories that we didn't know about. And we got a brand new trailer. So let's first start off with this trailer. And I want you guys to know, if you're watching this on replay, if it just skips right now, it's because I had to cut it out, because Apple has this thing where they just copyright strike any videos that have any of their trailers in it. I get it. Because what if they, there's a product change, like if they change something, they want to erase history. They don't want it living forever in somebody's YouTube video. Hopefully it just doesn't knock me offline, though. That's what I hope doesn't happen. Hopefully I don't show this trailer and it just, maybe I have to stop it a couple times. See, I don't even think that works. Maybe I have to turn down the volume a little. Maybe I'll turn up the volume a little at the beginning and then turn it down a little. Let me try to not get this striked down by the YouTube gods. But here's the trailer, and I'm going to tell you right now, this trailer is actually badass. Congrats to Apple for this trailer I'm about to show you. It had to take a lot of paying for movie rights and shit like that. And this actually reminds me when the iPhone first came out, they had a trailer that kind of reminded me of this. So let's take a look at Apple's new trailer. And right when you see the first frame of it, yep, that's Gene Wilder. All right, let's see if I can do this. All right, here's Apple Vision Pro's this is the first trailer of the Apple Vision Pro, the first commercial.
Get ready! Let go, your conscious self.
Ooh, dude, ooh.
Instinct.
Roads where we're going, we don't need.
Roads, I'm trying to get out of the copyright strike world.
Roads.
Now, I like that. Now, see, It shows her putting on the headset, and immediately when she puts it on, it looks perfect. Like that has to be simulated. Because if it's not, that's beautiful. Because a lot of VR helmets, you have your VR helmet on, and it has a mode where there's a camera in the front where you can see your living room and stuff, but it's usually black and white, or it's warpy. It's not great. The Quest 3 is okay, but still not perfect. This looks like you're just looking at your living room. Now, if it is that quality, and I kind of think it might be, then we're into something. Because being able to just pull up your iPhone screen pretty much in your living room, like you could be talking, your girlfriend could be yelling at you, and you could just pull up your iPhone and she doesn't even know. Well, I mean, you have a helmet on or something like that. Anyways, I think that's good for a copyright. Hopefully this helps. Let's try it. Let's continue. Yeah, doesn't say any date. Has a very long trailer at the end of it. Well, that was pretty cool. I like the use of all because I've always thought this too, especially when it comes to Star Wars or RoboCop. They should have had RoboCop mixed in there. I mean, there's so many things that they can. Like as a kid, you always were like, yeah, Darth Vader and all that shit. That's not going to happen, But when it comes to like Star Wars and stuff and just having masks on and with all your data, like Blade Runner style and shit, that's always been kind of like a dream that you never really thought was going to ever happen. This trailer, I love the idea of this trailer, just like kind of really, of course, Iron Man, but really focusing on that. What a great trailer. Yeah.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I mean, that right there is pretty badass. Well, good job on the trailer. I wish they gave us a release date. Oh, they did. Apple announces the Vision Pro release and pre-order dates. Apple has announced an earlier than expected Vision Pro release date right at the start of CES. As we talked about, whatever. Today they announced that it will be February 2nd is the release date. February 2nd, which is a Friday. And the pre-orders, kind of like the iPhone, will start a week or two ahead. That's also, that's next Friday. Next Friday. And then there's 2 weeks until it actually gets released. So 5 a.m., by the way, Pacific time. So that's 7 a.m. I have to wake up. God, I hate these. I love how they do this. They do it when everyone's waking up, going to work, or trying to take a shower, or asleep. Especially like poor people in California have to wait. They have to like wake up or stay awake till 5 a.m. Like, why are they torturing us? And then the East Coast people get it at 8 a.m. Why do they do that? Because they know everyone on the East Coast isn't going to buy it because they're so behind the times and technology. And the West Coast people, if they had it at 8, then everyone would buy it. I believe that. I've always thought that the East Coast, sorry East Coast people, but I always thought the East Coast was always behind in technology. And I kind of think that's what that's my stupid idea of why they are having the pre-order starting at 5 a.m. Pacific and 8 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Texas. They're like, Texas, we can give Texas a little love. Give them 7 a.m. Those days suck because those days are usually the days that, I'm a night owl. I usually go to bed on average around 3 a.m. every night. And sometimes I'll just lay in bed and just look at my phone or whatever. And sometimes, like these early it was worse in California, obviously, at 5 a.m., but sometimes it would be like 7, my alarm will go off at 6:50 or whatever, and I'll be too tired to be like, where's my laptop? I should have 2 laptop windows open just in case. Because if you haven't pre-ordered anything, you don't know. You also have to have your phone open, also an Android phone opened. iPhone and an Android phone open, and 2 laptops is what I like. And you're just refreshing pages on all 4 of them, because sometimes, Samsung's app goes through and iPhone's doesn't, or it is a journey to try to order some things. And we've already been told that they're not making many of these things. I mean, it is really expensive. So how many people are going to be spending $3,500, on this? No, I don't think a lot of people. But they're only making 500,000 of these, supposedly. Or this first one is going to be like a beta test that is a product. So if you want one, you better pre-order. You better save up and get your credit card ready, because I have a feeling once this goes on sale, you're not going to be able to get it again for a long time. And that's not 500,000 units on the pre-order. That's 500,000 units for the whole year is what they're saying. So there might be only like 100,000 units on this pre-order. So if you want it, you better remember this date, January 19th, 5 a.m. Pacific. They also announced that for $3,500, it's only going to be equipped with 256 gigabytes of storage, which seems a little low. My sneeze detector just went off. That's really low, because you know what they're going to do. They're not saying it, but they're saying $3,500 for 256 gigabytes. You know it's going to be $3,700 for 512, or $4,000 for 1 terabyte. You know it's going to be something Apple-y like that. But again, how many games are you downloading on your headset? What are you doing on your headset? I've always been somebody that always gets the middle number on a product. Like if it's 3 different storage, I always go for the middle usually. But when it comes to like an iPhone and stuff with cloud storage of photos and stuff, and I don't think I'm going to be playing many games on the headset. I don't even know though. None of us even know. So I'm guessing I'm going to go with the 256. I might go with the 512. We'll see what the price. Here's something interesting though. The headset will ship with the head strap that we've seen in all the marketing, plus an overhead strap for those that want to offset additional weight. After our hands-on, this article is saying that will help most people. There's been reports of the headset being a little heavy, and for extended use, it might not be that great. Which Apple probably freaked out about last minute, and they were like, you know what? We're giving you 2 head straps. The head strap will also include a light seal to block light, 2 tight seal cushions, face pad, a Vision Pro cover for the front of the unit, a polishing cloth, and the external battery, the USB charging cable, and a USB-C power adapter. So pretty much the big news is that it's going to come with 2 different head straps. And that's definitely because I think of the weight. I mean, this headset, it's a big piece of glass and it's a big iPhone on your face. This ain't cheap shit. This ain't Quest. This ain't some plastic Quest shit. There's a lot of tech in your face. So I think during beta or the testing, they probably were like, we better make a different headset for all this. This is good news though. Additionally, Apple has confirmed the price of the headset's optical inserts, $100 for readers, off-the-shelf vision correction, and $150 for prescription-specific correction. So $150 if you have glasses, that's pretty good. If you need a prescription lenses for your headset, that's very un-Apple-like. They must be offshooting this to like lens crafters or something like that. Like, hey, lens crafters, how much if we give you some, glass? How much would be to make for your prescriptions? And they're probably like $80. They're probably like, all right, we'll charge $150 for that. So there you go. There's some new news about it. And here is more about the strap. Now, that is one of the straps. Do they show the dual band strap? So here's the strap that I guess originally comes with it. So this is the one that everyone thought, okay, it's just coming with this strap. It's called a back strap. Now this is the new strap where we've seen images of it before, but they, when they announced it, they didn't talk about this head strap. So I guess this head strap's also going to come with it to relieve pressure on everything. So you have two straps, and it looks like this second strap has a different back. This is more like common strap, and see, this strap is more like, I'm just putting this on while I'm laying on the couch. It looks nicer. This looks like an Apple Watch band on the back. This one looks like we made this really quick because we had to, because of people saying it was annoying. Yeah. So that's good. There's another look at the strap. They call it the dual loop band. There you go. It is unclear whether the cushionier solo knit band can be combined with the top strap from the dual loop band for a hybrid option. I guess there's a patent. So I guess this strap right here looks way more comfortable. It looks like it grips the back of your head perfectly. So combining this top strap with that, seems like that makes sense. And I guess there's a patent about it. We'll see what happens there. Who knows? I'm sure they'll find a way to charge more money. But I'm excited. What do you guys think in the chat? Are you guys interested? Anyone in the chat room going to be pre-ordering this? What do you think? I get it. But, how crazy is this thing going to be if it catches on and you can't get it and you're on StockX like, I should have pre-ordered it. I don't want to spend $10,000. It might be like that. Yes, Paul, it's basically a strap-on that we were talking about from Apple. Apple now has a strap-on. Paul! Gosh, Paul! Devo says, not for that price. I'll wait for generation 2 or 3. Yeah, and honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, I bet you generation 2 and 3, especially 3, I bet 2 and 3 are going to be way better. This is definitely them putting something out, and I bet the battery will be in the headset, probably generation 2 or 3. I'm guessing 2. Nah, maybe not. I'm guessing, though. I mean, if the Quest can do it, they need to do it. I don't know, but put in the strap, man. Make it like a hat, the Apple hat. You could wear it like a baseball hat, and it has the batteries in the baseball hat or something like that. I don't know. I want it, but I'll have to pass till the cost comes down. Shane, yeah. And just like in Apple fashion, when they released the Vision Pro 2, I'm sure the Vision Pro 1 will be called like the Vision Pro XL or X, or it'll be the cheaper thing. It'll be probably $1,500, and it'll just go down from there. You'll probably have to wait till like 3 or 4 to actually get your hands in it. Who knows? The top strap placement is horrible for people who can't wear headphones on that part of the head. Well, I think the idea of the top strap is that you're wearing Apple AirPods. I mean, also this can go over a hat, so I'm not concerned about headphones at all, especially if you have like these. You got your little AirPod Maxes on there. Oh, these things are lightweight and they feel so good. Oh, I don't think the top strap's a problem at all. You'll be getting it for Vision OS development? Nice, Wilford. Nice. I can only see out of one eye, so I'm waiting for the monocle version. Oh, Paul, I don't know if that works. I don't know if the Think VR could ever work in monocle version. That's interesting, though, Paul. Wow, if you could only see out of one eye, could they ever make a technology that separates your left pupil and your right pupil that makes it 3D. Oh, that's a mind trip right there. I can't even think of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you make 3D out of mono? Would it trick your brain for you to... that's a deep thought right there. That's a trippy concept is right, Pooter. Like, I don't know if that would work. It could it though? Could it trick the mind somehow though? K, could it trick the mind if you were seeing, if they could fuck the eye with the left and the right up and then trick your brain somehow? Maybe like constantly pushing to the eye that doesn't work. I think it could. I think you can fake it. I think you can fake it. No, I believe in it. Especially if you get an implant in your head from Tesla. Battery life is said to be about an hour to 2 hours, Jacob. It's not going to be good. But the good thing is that you can have multiple batteries. What we don't know is if that you can just hook it up into like a laptop and charge it. I don't know. Can you hook it up to a laptop and make it better like you can with a PC headset? I don't think that's ever been talked about. I'm guessing no, because these chips in here are just as good as a laptop. This is like the first time where there's a chip in a headset that's actually more powerful than probably your laptop. You know what I mean? These Apple chips that they're pumping out are just pretty freaking amazing. All right, you know what? Let's move on to some other fun tech stuff that I saw today. CES in Vegas, the Consumer Electronics Show, my favorite time of the year. Oh, I mean, this is like, if we're a nerd, I really nerd out on some of this shit. This is the time where all the companies that introduce all their new tech that can be coming years from now, later this year, or even you could pre-order today. This is pretty much when all the new TVs come out, any new computer tech, and any new tech comes out. And this year we saw a lot of, we're already seeing some new stuff. It's only been 1 day in CES, and we've already seen some cool shit. And I'm going to make this a little random. I got a bunch of these pulled up. I don't think I'm going to talk about all of them. But I want to tell you, on a personal level, there's a few little baby nerd things that your boy Brian does all the time. And it is dumb shit. I have a dumb, childlike behavior. I buy things when I'm drunk and I smoke too much green tea just because I'm a nerd. And I'm also pretty much trapped as a kid, I guess. Like, as an example, I bought a machine that makes slushies. Like, I spent, this when I had no money also. I saved up and spent, I think, for like $400, something like that. I bought a thing called a Snowy. And it's like an industrial machine that makes snow, like snow cone ice pretty much, but it's like snow, just so I could have my own slushies. I've done that before. I've done that many times. But one of the main things that I've almost stopped myself, besides buying a slushy machine, what I've almost stopped myself from buying many times just because, just like McDonald's, this shit's a bitch to clean, is a soft serve ice cream machine. I've almost bought a industrial soft serve ice cream machine many times. And the only reason that keeps me up at night that I don't buy it is looking at YouTube videos and seeing how hard it is to clean them. And I'm like, no, I'm not getting that. Well, I saw something at CNET today, and this is from CNET, but I saw something from a new product. Now, this product, unfortunately, is coming out for businesses first, and then they're going to make a home version of this next. But it really is everything that I've thought I wanted. It takes the idea of having, like, you know, those little pods for coffee. And you might have seen it lately. They have pods for alcohol drinks. You can make your own alcohol drinks using these little pods, like a Keurig or whatever they're fucking called. Well, this does it for ice cream, and there's no cleanup. Everything is condensed. You could also make slushies and margaritas out of this. When I saw this, I almost freaked out. This is my best of CES day one. Yeah, this is. Are you fat? Yeah, I'm fat. This is called the cold snap. I'm just going to let this play a little. It's from CNET.
No better way to test some tech than with some boozy ice cream. This is the cold snap, and I'm about to make myself some instant ice cream. Just pop this in, get it down. It's now freezing the canister of whatever flavor you picked, and it'll come out with a consistency of soft serve ice cream. It takes about 90 to 120 seconds for it to come out. The neat part is that they come in all sorts of flavors. I have salted caramel, there's non-dairy versions, and you don't need to have these cold. They're shelf stable, they're room temperature, and once you pop it in, that's where it's freezing it to make it taste good, taste ice creamy. They also have other different combinations, like they have this in margarita form as well. So you could just have a slushy margarita version. It takes about 2 minutes for it to get cold enough.
Now, this is what she's showing. This is the first version of it. This is for businesses or colleges, which just means it's more expensive. But so it's not. I think the home version is probably going to be a little bit smaller and a little bit faster. This is again kind of like the Vision Pro. This is their way of test marketing it using schools and businesses. Fix the kinks, make it better and smaller, and then release it to you, the consumer, at Target.
It'll just then come out.
And there's bougie versions, like what she's doing has alcohol in it, but they have regular ice cream versions.
What kind of ice cream we're talking about? It looks like soft serve because that's where it's coming out as with soft serve temperature, but I'm told it's premium ice cream with 14% milk fat. The more milk fat, the better. That's how you know it's good. All right, my first boozy ice cream with bourbon. Yep. It's okay, it's good. I don't typically like bourbon, but this is actually very...
I hate that red dot in her eye. I don't know if any of you guys noticed that she has some kind of red laser beam in her eye. See that right there? I don't know if you guys can see where my cursor is right in there. She's got, what is that called? She's got a blood bust. Like, she's probably so upset about that. This is my... as a reporter at CES. But the idea of making soft serve in your house in 2 hours or in two minutes, and you just got shelf stable, you don't have to refrigerate these cans, you just put it in your closet, and you're like, you know what? I want some soft serve vanilla right now. Or I want some soft serve chocolate right now. That's cool. Because, I mean, how many people are so pissed at the McDonald's ice cream machine always being down, and now you have this in your own house?
Typically like bourbon, but this is actually very tasty. And I'm told if I have enough of this, I might feel it. So, you know, the hazards of doing my journalism job is what we do. It's what we do to teach you at home that if it's worth it or not. Now, here's where you're going to find this. This is not something that you're going to see in your home. This large version here is launching in March. And this is something that you might...
It's launching in March, guys. I mean, how much is this? They don't tell you how much this is. I kind of want to buy it. I might just buy it. Act like a business. I could put it at Sunset Strip. Put it in the green room for the comics. Hey, comics, you want soft serve ice cream? That's a part of your, that'll probably be expensive. I better not do that. How much, what I want to know is how much are these cans? How much would you consider one of these cans? Because they come in a can, they have to be at least $2, $3 each. If it's more than $3 each, then that's a problem. I mean, I guess, like if you go to like a yogurt place or something like that, you're probably paying about $3 for about that size of ice cream. But the convenience of doing it in your house, is it more? Are they going to charge like $5 a can? That's a thing I want to know about.
See at a business campus, maybe in the future you could see this at a college campus, places like airports, places where you don't need to have a person around. to teach you to how to
Oh shit, James. Hey, Redban. I run Vision Pro on Reddit. Oh shit, you do, James? Nice to meet you, James. Will you share your experience on our subreddit when you receive it? 100%, James. 100%. And I think I'm already a member on there, James. But nice to meet you. I'll definitely do that. Everyone give James a round of applause. I will definitely do that, James.
do it. It's very simple, self-serve, kind of like you would a coffee Keurig pod, but you're just doing it for ice cream.
We take that out.
And you don't have to clean the machine. When you're done, you just pop it out. Nope.
Not having to clean the machine is one of my favorite things about that. I'm sure there is some cleaning. You have to clean the spout that it comes out of or something, you know what I mean? There's probably a teeny bit of cleaning, lady.
Plumbing, no water line, just plug it in and go. No maintenance. I mean, ice cream's pretty sweet, but that's pretty sweet too. So I like that. And when you're done, you just pop it out and recycle it because it's made of aluminum. This is the CEO, Matthew Fonte, and
hey, Matthew Fonte. And by the way, you know, I like small companies like this. Like poor Matthew, his company's going to get bought out immediately, millions of dollars. This guy on the left is just going to sell this company quick. I mean, he should just hold on to it. But you know, a company's going to come by and be like, "Zoink, we want this." You know, like Borden or something like that is going to come by. But I like his story here pretty much. I like when CEOs of companies create awesome products and they have a nice, adorable story. Maybe it's not real. Maybe it doesn't even have daughters.
Your daughters came up with this idea?
That's right. Yeah, I gave my children invention journals. And when they were younger, we invented things at nighttime. And they came up with this idea of like a Keurig or an espresso type machine for ice cream. So I said, okay, let's try and do it. So here we are. We've been at it for 5 years, and we're just ready to launch in March. So we're super excited about it. We're planning to go into the home market next year. So right now,
home market next year.
So we get our feet underneath us.
Yeah. What's the favorite flavor you tested so far?
Most people like salted caramel. I prefer the bourbon ice cream. But
you
the
drunk
value...
man. I guess you have kids. That's why I prefer the one with the alcohol. Because my kids with their goddamn science journals won't leave me alone. I got to drink.
Proposition here is that we don't have to put the pods in the refrigerator and anybody can have whatever they want. And we have smoothies and lattes and protein shakes and cocktails and non-dairy ice cream and,
that's great.
And regular ice cream.
This is a great product.
There's a little bit for everything.
So you're going to start to see these machines in March at places like a college campus or maybe airport lounge or at a work.
We get it, lady, with the blood in the eye. Anyways, I love that. Again, that's called Cold Snap. If you want to watch this whole video, it's on CNET. Cold Snap makes instant flavored ice cream in minutes. This is the shit. A lot of people think, Brian, you're a dork. But no, this is the kind of nerd shit that I love. I love this kind of technology. Something that I'm like, I wish they would have that. And then I just wait a couple years and they have it. You know, I want the ability to, you know, those Coca-Cola machines, you know, where you go and you can order every single Coke. Like I want, you know, Minute Maid lemonade mixed with raspberry and grape, you know, whatever those Coca-Cola machines are called. I forget, like Coca-Cola Flow or what, you know what I'm talking about. The cool Coca-Cola machines where you just, the touch screen, you can make whatever you want. I want that in my house. And I've thought about buying one of those before, and that's too expensive. Coke Freestyle. Thank you, James. But that's another thing. Like, where is remember when they used to have milkmen that came to your door with milk? You don't remember that because you were negative 50 years old. But they used to have that. I mean, what if Coca-Cola had a subscription service that would drop off a new cartridge once a month, and that cartridge had every single flavor of every single soda possible, and you could have your own Coca-Cola Freestyle for, let's just say, crazy, starting off at $1,000. You could have your own Coca-Cola machine installed in your house, like a refrigerator, next to your refrigerator, connected to your refrigerator. Or they made a refrigerator that had a Coca-Cola Freestyle machine in it. And then you had a subscription service through Coke. See, that kind of shit is the kind of shit I want. I want a Freestyle machine in my house. Because how many times have you just been like, I don't want a Coke. I don't want Dr. Pepper. You know what? I want Diet Dr. Pepper mixed with vanilla. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Diabetes. Whatever. Some of us still enjoy a pop once in a while. Oh, God. I did not mix that right. I think I forgot to put the Red Bull in. That was straight vodka. All right, let's look at something else. Going from ice cream to Uscream is Samsunging. This is also from CNET. Rollable, bendable, flexible OLED panels, screens, you know, the new cell phones you can unfold and fold. That technology is it's just a baby. It's just a baby technology. It's a baby. But that shit is getting older. It's in its teen years now. And Samsung showed off a lot of cool shit, especially for automobiles and cars. This shit is going to be maybe not so much this year as much in the next few years, the new shit. And let's take a look. This is Samsung's rollable OLED combined with cars. Check this out.
Samsung is one of the heavy hitters in OLED technology. Look at the phone in your pocket, and there's about a 50% chance that Samsung made that screen. And that technology is coming to the car very soon. This is the latest generation of that technology. It's Samsung's flexible, rollable OLED display technology.
Look at that. That screen is rolling down like toilet paper. That screen is on a big roller. And that's a screen. It's just like paper. But it's color. It's not like a Kindle.
And this screen right here rolls up into a package that's about the size of a chunky highlighter. And that means that it takes up less space in your car, it weighs less, which in a world of EVs means more efficiency and more range. So the color balance is off a little bit, it's a little blue, but this is a prototype and it's very early days, and I'm told that as we get closer to an actual production display, it'll get better. So this display technology is around 30% thinner than the previously illustrated rollable display technology, which you can see over on this large display over here with the rest of Samsung's OLED technology. So we've got a screen right here which uses the previous generation, and it's showcasing.
I mean, just imagine you're in your car and everyone, you know, one of the big things before I got into Tesla and stuff like that, one of my big things is when you first saw that Tesla screen, you're like, wait, that's bigger than an iPad in my car? I mean, that's the one that, as a nerd, I'm just like, I want a little nerd iPad in my car. I don't want this like tiny Honda Civic screen with Android Auto or whatever. I want like a big ass screen. And of course, if you look at any cars nowadays, especially Ford, everyone's kind of copying that whole idea of having just huge displays in your car like Tesla. But what if you can just pull that big display down whenever you need it, like a window shade?
Facing both its ability to roll the display in and out.
Look at that.
But then you can also fold the display, which you can see down at the bottom. Now, I know what you're thinking. You may be a bit of a Luddite, and you're thinking to yourself, why do I need all of this technology in my vehicle? Well, it's exactly.
Why? Because you spend so much money on a vehicle, you want the inside of your car to be even cooler. When you're on your little date, you meet your little date, and you're like, you know what? I'll pick you up in my car. You want to pull up, and the girl's like, oh. But when she sits in, she's like, huh? Like, the inside of the car is more important than the outside almost, especially when it comes to cool tech. Like even today, like if somebody that hasn't been in a Tesla before, like if I pick them up or take them for a ride, they're like, first thing they say is like, oh my God, this is like the future, you know? And it's mostly not because of the car, it's because of the tech. Tech and cars go hand to hand. And even back in the day when we used to buy pull-out stereos and CD, you know, we used to have to go to Circuit City and Best Buy to get new stereos and like had to take the faceplates off. Technology in cars is one of the best things in the world. That's one of my favorite categories, especially because you're in your car. How can I improve this? What's this guy going to say about it?
For people who don't need a display all the time. This way you can get a small and unobtrusive display when you're driving with low distraction, but when you're sitting and charging your electric car for 30 minutes on a road trip, you can fold that screen out and get a big old display for watching movies, playing games, or whatever you need to do until it's time to get back on the road. Now, rollable OLEDs are cool and flashy, but we're already starting to see OLED technology show up in cars today. For example, this round OLED display may look familiar if you've seen the interior of the new...
God, can you imagine? It's on a steering wheel. I don't know about the technology on a steering wheel, if that's what they're even talking about. I mean, can you imagine getting in a car accident, like your head's going through that glass? You're like, damn, I cracked my steering wheel screen with my head.
Mini Cooper, which uses this exact display for its main center screen.
Oh, okay.
We'll also start to see more things like curved displays as automakers start stretching the screen more and more towards pillar to pillar. Now, one of the reasons that OLED technology is just now making it into the cars is that up until now it's been expensive, and also the requirements for a screen in a car are very different from the requirements of a screen that lives in your pocket, for example. But there are also advantages. You can learn more about the specific advantages of OLED.
I like it. I like it. I like all that stuff. I like the technology of cars so much. And I think the foldable display, they didn't even show it, but like, you know how you have like, what's that, you know, the sun visor that comes down, and sometimes you have that little window that you open up so you can put on your makeup before you suck cock. Well, now they have like this new version of it that they showed it. I thought maybe that would be in this video, but it wasn't. But I saw it somewhere else where it's actually, instead of having the sun visor, you just pull down this screen and it has like a camera on it. So it's like a pull down screen, you know, instead of like a mirror, you just pull out. Hey, I'm going to pull down an iPad with a camera on it. Now I'm going to do my makeup to stick my cake. You know, like, what are you doing over there, kid? What do I want to show you next? You know what? I'm going to smoke a little green tea before I show you. How you guys in the chat? Did you see TCL's 115-inch TV? Mahoney, not only did I see it, that was the next thing I was about to talk about, because that TV is something, if you are a fan of the YouTube channel Linus Tech Tips, you might have seen recently, he got this TV from China. He's not supposed to have it. He's like only the second person that has the TV. It's this like stupid expensive, like $20,000, 115-inch TV. It's got 20,000, what's it called? Light points. I can't even think of the term I'm thinking. Anyways, it's just a beautiful, huge TV. So much that you can't even buy it without having to have TCL come in and deliver it and install it, because it's so heavy and shit. If you haven't seen the video, Linus has it up on his shit. And it was this whole idea that, or idea that he, you know, he's not supposed to have this TV. It's, all the languages are in Chinese, and he had a burnt pixel on it and all this stuff. Well, TCL announced today that that shit's coming to the U.S. So Linus is probably like, oh man, I spent all this extra money for nothing. I'm not doing anything. We're doing something. You're doing something. I ain't doing anything. I'm just going down here and doing a breathalyzer. Anyways, let's look at that TV. Now, I have a huge projector screen. My projector screen's 130 inch. It's 4K triple laser Samsung, which Samsung just released an 8K version of my projector, but I don't think I need to go there yet. But having, you know, even my projector, even as nice as it is with the screen that I have, that's super nice. Even that screen and that projector is nowhere different. You know, when you have a TV in front of you, like a good TV, that TV is always going to be better. Well, check out this. This is what happens when you take a 115-inch screen. And now you're not going to buy this screen, I don't think, at Best Buy. I think in the US, you're probably also going to have to get this installed because it weighs a shitload and you have no idea how big this TV really is.
Hey everybody, I got a huge TV right here. This is the TCL 115-inch television. TCL is saying this is the world's largest QD mini LED TV. That's kind of their own brand. Long story short, I haven't seen a TV that's mass produced at this size yet.
Look how
we'll
big
see what
that
happens
is.
later in the
I mean,
show.
look how big that looks like a projector. Can you imagine putting that shit in your car? You're not putting this shit in your freaking car.
Maybe somebody matches it, but this TV is gigantic at 115 inches. This is the 115 QM 891G. That's a mouthful, and the TV itself is just gigantic. So you're looking at, it's about 9.5 feet diagonal, 8.5 feet along the bottom, a little bit under 5 feet up and down. And I'm standing next to this thing. I'm 6 feet tall. This thing is almost as tall as me.
That dude's 6 feet tall. 6 feet tall. That's crazy. I mean, it's hard to tell on video, especially in this video. Linus did a way better job really showing how big this TV was.
Feet tall. This thing is almost as tall as me on the stand. Now, TCL put all the good stuff into this television for picture quality. It's mini LED backlighting. They're saying 20,000 local dimming zones, up to 5,000 nits. It's super bright. I'm sitting here watching it. The colors really pop. This TV is kind of the step-up version, the larger version of my overall editor's choice for image quality for the money last year. That was the TCL QM8 series. They also make that. We'll talk about that in a little bit, the new version of that. But this 115, absolutely gigantic. If you were looking for a projector, for example, projector image quality, not going to be anywhere near this good because it just can't get near.
That TV is a huge bitch. That's right, Chad. And Chad, by the way, that's something I say all the time. I say that to my girlfriend all the time. Like, that's a big bitch. I love that. What is that from, Chad? Do you remember? What is that from? I can't remember right now. We talk about this all the time. I'm just that green-teed. That's a huge bitch. It's from a movie. God, it's so windy. I'm on the second floor of my house, and I can feel my house just being like, we're getting attacked right now. Deuce Bigelow. Thank you, Boba.
Nearly as bright or as dark. Of course, that black levels, local dimming, all the good mini LED-ness, that's going to really get you a great picture. So again, haven't reviewed this TV yet, but from what I've seen so far, really, really nice. Now, the price, TCL saying under $20,000. Of course, that's not cheap, but if you're in that price range,
you hear what he said, how much that TV is?
It's not cheap, but if you're really, really nice. Now, the price, TCL saying under $20,000.
Under $20,000. You know what? Fuck that. My TV downstairs, my projector can go up to 150 inches. And it's a projector. It's called a Samsung Premier. It's got 3 lasers. Put it right in front of the wall. I don't have to have it behind my room. I haven't done a video of this. I need to do this. How have I been not done a video of this? That's crazy. You know what? I'm ready to change that. I'm ready to do that. That's crazy. I haven't done a video on this. I love it. It's called the Samsung Premier something, L9 something. But it can go up to 150 inches. I have it 130 inches, which, trust me, is enough. And I got a special screen that's gray. Yeah, you think a projector screen should be white, but it's gray because it bounces the lights off and shit like that. But it's like having a movie theater in my house. It has destroyed movie theaters for me because I have no reason to ever go to a movie theater ever again. It's amazing. And that's 130 inches, and it's a projector. And it costs, I think you can get that shit probably, I mean, I don't know. My screen's almost as expensive as this. I got a good screen, but I'd probably say under $10,000, $8,000 maybe, you can get this projector and a legit screen, $7,000. The same thing I have. $6,000, I bet. but under 20,000, like if it's like $18,000 for a smaller screen, even though it's a TV, see, that's the problem. That's not there yet. I still I like projection, by the way. I like the projector look and feel. It's not, sure, it's not as crisp and clean, and you know what? That's not what I want. I want it to be comfortable on my eyes and like kind of like a movie theater, almost like a background. I don't know.
Of course, that's not cheap, but if you're in that price range and you're looking for something, you know, around 110, maybe you want to step up, get a 115. This TV is available coming a little bit later this year. We're going to look at some other new TCL TVs right now.
Yeah, but brightness, like, yeah, the brightness on this will blow the projector out of the water. I never have a problem with brightness. You know, sometimes it's actually, my projector's too bright because it's so big. It depends how close you are in your living room. Actually, I have a really shitty video I can show you. I guess I can show you this. I mean, I guess it doesn't really show how big it really is in this video. And my coffee table looks like a mess because we just got done opening Amazon products. You know what? I'll show you this anyways. So this is a picture of me on my couch, or not picture, a video of me on my couch, and Adam the Woo, who we've talked about recently a lot, it seems like, Disney blogger. He went to an antique store, comic book sale, you know, like one of those flea markets, and he bought something that I recently bought on a earlier virtual Redban, and I sent it to him while watching it today in the afternoon. All my windows, I have on the left side of this video that you can't see, I don't think, it's just a bunch of windows. This is bright as hell, even though it doesn't look bright in this video. This is a bright as hell room during the day today, 2 in the afternoon. And the screen doesn't look like that big because it's, I don't know, but it's bright enough just to show you. Let me try to get this for you guys good. Not a great video, guys. And my coffee table looks disgusting. Come on. See, don't need it any brighter. Bright enough. And that video was like the worst to actually show you, like, actually how decent it was. You know? Fine. That's fine. Anyways, Linus Tech Tips. I want you to just take a quick look at his video of the same TV, I believe. Different model number, because it's in China. He actually just announced that he's keeping
Asus sponsored this
TV. He originally bought it, I guess, but all right, just to show you how big it really is. Check this out. This is from only 2 weeks ago, and he imported this in illegally from China.
Oh my God. Here it is, guys.
Look how big
for the
that box
low
is.
price of $13,000 US.
All right, $13,000 ain't bad. I wonder, but that's how much it is new. If he lived in China, I bet he paid way more for shipping this out. I wonder.
The world's biggest TV smuggled out of China. And let me tell you, that was not easy. I mean, look at the size of this thing. 115 inches. There is no way you are sneaking it anywhere. It came on a pallet so big, we can't get it off the back of the truck. Guys, I gotta give you an idea of the scale of this thing. Can we get a normal size human out here? Look at this. The part about unboxing it on the truck, that's a joke, right?
No, that was real.
That is actually a nightmare. I ordered something recently from a company. It's a table. It's a table that goes to for a projector, and it came in 3 huge boxes, crates, and it was just dropped off in my front driveway. And I just walked out and was like, whoa, I can't back the car out now. Wait, why are these boxes so big for just like a table? Like 3 huge boxes. And I had to literally, I just got thrown into having to be like, because Janice can't lift anything. So it's pretty much like, but she did. She ended up helping me, and we both died that day. But I had to make room in my garage. I had to figure out, how to get these things off my driveway. Are you sneaking up right now? I guess that's the wind. I thought I heard a little Korean gremlin.
We're gonna have to get this crate off if we're gonna get the TV off.
Why can't we just put it on the lift?
That's too big. It's too big for the lift.
How are we gonna get it open? For context, guys, this beast is triple the size of the best-selling TVs in North America, and
Triple.
You can't even get it here. Why? Well, China has put it on its no export list.
What Linus didn't know making this video is it was on the no export list because they were about to announce it at CES. And now they have. And I wonder if you have to get it installed the same way.
Give this the old...
You know what? I'm going to order this for my bedroom at my new studio.
Okay. I was kind of thinking, there's probably some padding in the crate, some extra... It's right there. You know what's funny though is I've seen this IMAX Enhanced badge on things, including my laptop, but this is the first thing I've seen it on where I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why?
What crates are nightmares. I hate when that shit.
Single pane of glass, one-piece display.
There's 5 tiers of energy label thingy, so this is like
Drunky boy! Ali.
Xiaomi box.
Well,
that's a real TV sucks. The one that's on the TV.
Yeah.
So, whatever. 22,
30. That's a 30-inch ass monitor.
So we have the tagline, "The Legend of the Giant Screen" at the top of 10,000 elephants, which Andy has translated.
And, if I lived by these guys, these would be my friends. I would hang out with these guys all the time. I don't have any of these kind of friends in Austin. I just hang out with comics. I need to stop hanging out with comics so much. Right? Am I right? Man, why do I hang out with comics so much? I could hang out with these nerds and have fun with TVs and stuff. What am I doing? Oh.
So basically what we assume that they're trying to
Just kidding, I don't hang out with anyone. I hang out with my girlfriend.
say is that it's like...
And cats and shih tzus.
It's like elephant-sized TV, and it's like the peak of TVs. It's like the best and the biggest.
peak of like imagery.
Stealing Apple's branding, they're calling this an XDR display. The micro lens array, which is a technology...
All right. Anyways, someone in the chat, forget who you were, wanted to talk about that TV. That TV is coming out this year, so that's pretty amazing. Here's something stupid, but It also, this whole thing with wearing Apple Vision Pros in the future and foldable designs and like this whole idea of this year is we're seeing a lot of things that are like, wow, it is becoming like a sci-fi movie this year. Wow, that wind. We need drones that can go out and destroy wind. How can we destroy wind? We got to think about that for next year. We need a robot that can go outside and destroy wind. Hey, wind, chill out. Like, how do we do that? There has to be some kind of laser that can shoot into the wind that makes the wind go, oh, I'm sorry, and just like chill out. Is there a wind laser? Laser wind? Laser wind. Wind laser. Anyways, this is another one. The idea of looking into a mirror and like scanning you while you're just like doing your makeup for the blowjobs, you know, whatever you're doing. And it's scanning your face while you're doing it and going, oh, you're going to die from diabetes. Check this out. This is another future thing. Another smart mirror. And again from CNET. It's called Watch the Magic Mirror Analyze Your Health.
There you go. So you can sit back and relax. And it's all cloud-based, so it's sending your facial scan up to the cloud and analyzing the data. So within a second here, we'll have...
All right. He didn't think of this, but he is showing his data right now. And I don't know what this top star thing in the middle is. I noticed that, but it's like showing him... Can you see that my cursor? Sometimes I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. But at the very top, like, is that his like overall health? He has 2 out of 5 stars. Like, they're not even going to talk about that. And then, like, what's he got? He's got, like, in the red is worse. Hyperchole, whatever that is. Does that mean he's gay? What's hyperchole? Is he a little bit Mexican? He's going to date a Mexican girl. Get out of here, lady.
Fantastic.
Look, fatty liver disease. Oh, he's in the red, too. Oh, I got that. I bet I got that. I bet I got a fatty liver.
Look at how quick that was.
So yeah, so your blood pressure is picking up.
All right, let's look at his blood pressure. All right. Yeah, that's about what I am all the time. His blood pressure's fine. His heart rate's all right. My heart rate's never that tiny. He's 60 right now. Get out of here. Are you sleeping? This guy does not smoke cigarettes.
Up 119/88.
Mental stress. Wow, no stress. Wow, that's why he doesn't smoke cigarettes. He's just floating around with his hair.
We calculate everything from
facial skin age 38. I bet he's not even 30. Like, he's probably pissed about that. That's like, oh yeah, you're not stressing out because your face skin is taking all the damage. CNET guy.
Mental stress, facial skin.
Oh, now he's 41. What's this?
We even do your risk of cardiovascular disease.
Now I want to see what this guy looks like.
So for your high cholesterol and
is that people can.
Oh, maybe yeah. He's probably 41. Nah, this dude's old.
Use or leverage some of this health information.
So the nice.
And by the way, I'm just joking.
thing about this is, you could have this hospital waiting room, pharmacy, community kiosk, and it really allows people to get a picture of their health without having to potentially.
I wonder how old he is now. I want to know if it guessed it. If he was 38. Or 41, whatever.
Make an appointment, drive somewhere. It's especially good in regions where there's a shortage.
Anyways, health mirror, blah, blah, blah. Let's do one more of these. Do I have one more? Which one do I do? You know what? I'm going to do this one because it's the dumbest. And last but not least, you guys know I like to collect stupid robots. I have all these dumb robots over there. If I could go over there and grab them, I'm looking at 5 dumb robots that I've done Kickstarters for. And they're just little tiny little robots that go around and they get mad at me. And then I tap them on the head. You know, it's just like, it's almost kid toys. But a lot of them do have like sensors and cameras. And, you know, it's just got internet or people that continue to keep these alive. You know, people that just love these things on the internet. That's why the internet's so great. There's always a little community of people that want to keep on these little robots living. But little silly robots is definitely something that we've seen from Amazon in the past. And now this year, there was multiple companies, like big companies, like Samsung, I think had one. LG had one. And LG's one was ridiculous. Maybe we'll look at LG's also. I think actually we're going to look at Samsung's one because that's actually the most adorable one. But the new idea is having robots that kind of like those things that go around that clean your floors, like those vacuum cleaner things, but they're just robots that are like Alexas on wheels that try to help you out. And you're like, hey, grapefruit bitch, turn off the lights in the bedroom. You know, they want everything to be connected. This one from Samsung, they announced this a couple years ago, if I remember, and they have a new version of it. We'll see if this is going to be a thing. But one big thing so far at CES 2024 is how many self-helper robots there are. Let's take a look at this. Again, CNET. It's called Samsung has a Ballie. AI robot helps around the house. Well, all right, let's take a look at this.
Samsung has a new robot. This thing is called Ballie, and it's coming out later this year. And before you ask, no, they don't have a pricing yet, but it can do some pretty cool things. It's billed as an AI home assistant, so it kind of rolls around your house and really helps you with some daily tasks. So in this demo that we just saw, Samsung showed how Ballie could actually help with exercise routines. So you can set up Ballie right next to you as you're doing sit-ups, push-ups, whatever, watching the exercise routine on the wall. That's right, Ballie has...
Are you guys following what's happening right now? I don't think you understand. Hey, Ballie, I want to work out. I know it's just me and you, but I want to work out. I don't know if you can help me with that, Ballie. I want to work out right now, Ballie. Ballie, how are you gonna help me?
With some daily tasks. So in this demo that we just saw, Samsung showed how Ballie could actually help with exercise routines. So you can set up Ballie right next to you as you're doing sit-ups, push-ups, whatever, watching the exercise routine on the wall. That's right, Ballie has basically a little built-in projector, and it can shoot on the wall.
You shit all over me. He doesn't even need a wall. Just shoot on me while I'm working out, Ballie. Shit on my chest, Ballie.
And you can also have it switch, let's say you're doing sit-ups in this example, and shoot right up onto the ceiling.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Pretty cool. So that projector can actually be used for a bunch of different variety of uses. For example, if you want to have the projector go and show you your appointments, it can show you what's in the oven.
Whoa.
It can do a lot of...
Oh, you're pregnant. This dude's pregnant. He accidentally told everybody he's pregnant. He got some in his belly.
Different things.
In the oven. You got something in his oven. Mm-hmm.
A lot of different things to kind of visualize. It can do a lot of different things. It can show you what's in the oven. It can do a lot of different things to kind of visualize what's going on.
Don't forget your wedding anniversary.
The idea is a lot of devices don't have screens, so if Ballie can interact with them and react to your voice and use AI, it actually allows you...
I do like the idea that there's a little projector robot running around projecting things on your walls when it's dark out. Look how dark it is in that kitchen. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Ballie, for projecting some pizza on my wall in the kitchen when it's dark out. And also, I'm sorry about my vent hood that is not connected to the roof. Where's that vent going? Ugh, that's ugly. Oh, I'm not doing anything, guys. All right.
To see a screen on a device that normally doesn't have it, like a fridge or a stove or something like that. So Samsung says this thing will basically follow you around. It'll learn your patterns. It'll obviously figure out like parts of your house that are good for projection.
That little thing's going to go on carpet and shit. Is it though?
Maybe parts of your house that it really needs to do things. And in the video we saw, Samsung actually has some pet features on this as well. So say you're away from home, you have a dog at home, Ballie can actually monitor your house, drive around your house. It has a camera, obviously, and you can communicate remotely with it, and it'll show.
If I can be like Ballie, and it knew my Shih Tzus and my cat, 3 animals. If I could be like, I want you to find Hooch right now. And it was like, I will find Hooch, and go up and then like spit out a treat at him or give him a present. And I could just watch him at any time. I'm in. I'll buy 5 of them. I'll get more animals. That would be cool as fuck. Yo, find this one animal now. All right, film him for a bit. Check his cholesterol. Scan him. Scan this cat. Ballie, scan my cat. What's his cholesterol? What's his face age? What's my dog's face age? Ballie. Oh, if I could do that from the comfort of my work environment, if I could do it from bed or the stage, 10 minutes, 15, you never know.
Show you what's going on. Maybe the pooch, jumped on the couch and did a little piddle or something like that. Ballie's going to take care of it. So that's a look at Ballie, the AI home assistant that Samsung's coming out with later this year.
Later this year, guys. Ooh, I think I might be getting a Ballie. Ugh. I might get a Ballie, guys. Man, there's so many things that I might bring you on virtual Redban that I might get and I might try out and show you. It's almost gross how many of these things I might buy. And like, why am I doing this to myself? Why do I have a Ballie?
Basically a little robot AI ball that'll help you out around the house.
Get out of here, Ballie. All right, you know what? Get out of here. Get out of here, guys. This is the end of part 1 of Virtual Redban. If you're new here, Virtual Redban's in 2 parts. This first part was CES day number 1, where we talked about the Vision Pro. But part 2 is going to start in about 20 minutes. We're going to be in virtual reality. If you've never been to virtual reality, just look right there. Look right behind me. See all that? That's virtual reality right there. That's the ball sack of Virtual Redban. We're about to go right through there. And I got an update. I got a big update when it comes to my headset. The Beyond. The big screen Beyond. If you missed last episode, something happened with it. You should probably watch the last episode. But this episode, we're going to see if everything's okay. Part 2 of Virtual Redban's about to start in about 15 or 20 minutes. If you're new here, hit subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you know when we go live, because a lot of these episodes get deleted. But if you pay extra $5 a month, you can become a member of Redban on YouTube, and a lot of time those deleted episodes do end up there. But most of the times they don't. They get deleted, so hit that notification bell. Seriously, what are you, ridiculous? And this part 1 is about to end now. So follow me on Twitter X. It's like Malcolm X. Twitter X. Or Instagram. I'm going to put a link up very soon. In about 20 minutes, a new Virtual Redban is about to start. Part 2 in virtual reality. Look, Grab a drink, take a piss, walk the dog. Virtual Redban 2 is about to start.